Hi, TikTok world. I am coming to you from the Nashville airport. So if there's a little bit of noise in the background, I apologize for that. But yeah, I just finished up at CrimeCon 2024. It was really great. And I realized as I was interacting with people at the convention that some of what I shared with them might be the kinds of facts and stories and perspectives you all might like to hear too. So I'm just going to share a few of the sample stories I've heard from people who are incarcerated over the years and why they're incarcerated, okay? Just to give you a sense of like some of the types of stories of people who are incarcerated in America today. Or have been, I should say as well, because one of the examples is a formerly incarcerated person. But yeah, let me start with that one. So I met a guy through social media who told me that he wrote a check and it bounced. He was arrested and jailed. 34 days later, he got to see a judge, and the judge said, "I've already dismissed this. Why are you here? You're free to go. Sorry." And in that 34 days, he was detained. He lost his job, his house, and his animals. That's the kind of thing our government does to citizens, you know. I know a woman who had a car accident. Someone died. 10 years prison and 10 years probation. I met someone else who there was basically the equivalent of an intruder harassing him and his girlfriend at their home. And he shot the guy in self-defense. 10 years in prison for that act of self-defense. There's, of course, the Shawn Rodriguez case that I talk about all the time, where a homeless orphan essentially participated in a robbery, but because of an outdated, now illegal legal philosophy, the natural and probable consequences doctrine, because of that doctrine, which is now illegal, Shawn was made culpable for a kidnapping he didn't know about, did not participate in, and a conspiracy to commit murder that he did not meet the requirements for. He was given those crimes because he had agreed to participate in a robbery. And back, in 2003, during the Rodriguez trial, it was perfectly legal back then to legally wrongfully convict people, to say, well, you were there for the robbery, you're guilty of these other things too, even if you didn't do them, even if you're not the actual doer of those crimes. So these are the kinds of things. I mean, I met someone else who got like 20 years in prison because he lit some fires in the woods and no structures were damaged. So this is what I would like you guys, like, please be aware that these are the kinds of ways in which citizens are being victimized and excessively sentenced and mass incarcerated and like just really harassed by government. It's really unacceptable. All right, that's all for now. Bye, guys.